The Playhouse Love Doctors. When you have a matter of love, a trial when it comes to romance, you go ahead and you tell us all about it at Y94.com on the Be on the Playhouse page, and we'll tackle it a time or two a week here on the show. Love Doctors, you are the love gurus. My best friend, who is 37, has always wanted children. She's been very vocal about this. I know this because we've been best friends since high school. She is seriously dating a guy who doesn't want kids at all. Now she says she doesn't either, and she just wants him. But I think she's fooling herself. I'm freaking out for her because I know her baby window's closing, and I'm mad about it, and I've tried to talk to her about it, but she really believes this guy is her best option for love. She insists to me that it's more important to have a man in her life than children. But I think she's just settling because she doesn't think she's going to find anybody else. How do I convince her she's out of her mind and not being fair to herself?
I don't. At the same time, though, maybe she really has changed her mind.
That's possible. Yeah.
Like, I feel like you can't pressure her. You can try to bring it up. Just get her alone and say, listen, I don't want to keep pushing you anymore, but I need to know, like, what do you think? And have that conversation. Then after it, drop it. Stop bringing it up so much.
Yeah, it's one of those things where anytime you question somebody's relationship, they are pretty much always going to be defensive of whoever they're with and give you pushback, even if what you're saying is right, even if what you're saying is rational, even if you have supporting evidence for what you're saying. At best as you can do is be a good friend. Be like, I support you, but I guess I always thought you wanted to have kids. But if what you're saying is that this relationship's more important, I support you. And unfortunately, there's some hard lessons that people just have to learn themselves.
Because maybe she really has. She's just like, you know what? I am happy in this relationship. He doesn't want kids. Like, just leave it at that then.
And next up, Love Doctors, you are the love gurus. My wife and I are bickering back and forth over learning the gender of our baby before they're born. I'd really like to know when she wants to be surprised. I'd like to know when she says, I can't if she doesn't know. Who wins in this?
That's not fair. She doesn't want to know, so you can't know. How you need to say, listen, you don't want to know, that's fine, but I want to know, so I'm going to find out.
So I agree with you. I do. The only thing is, what if you know and you slip? And then now you've ruined the surprise.
Oh, yeah.
So if only for that, like, that horrible thing that could happen. And then what happens if you know and then she's like, well, no, just tell me. Like, you didn't want to know. Like, are you supposed to say?
No.
I feel like if you know, maybe could you know and she doesn't know that you know?
How would you find out?
Maybe you just, like, ask the doctor on the DL, like, I don't know. Could you get, like, a moment alone?
Can they give you, like, could you reach out to the doctor on your, like, My Chart and send an email and say, she doesn't want to know the gender, but I do. Can you tell me?
I honestly don't know. It's a little tricky because you're the male in the equation, you're not the one with the baby inside you. But if you've been, like, meeting these people and maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's, like, allowed.
I agree with you. I think he should get to know if he wants to know, and she can just be in the dark. But boy, wouldn't you feel so bad if you let it slip? If only because I'd be scared I'd slip. I'd be like, fine, I don't need to know.
You would just need to make sure it does not happen that you slip.
And finally today, Love Doctors, you're the love gurus. My boyfriend of 5 months has never liked my cat, and he's been very verbal about this. So he rarely comes over to my place, rarely. And when I go to his, he asked me to shower to, quote, get the cat smell and the cat hair off, end quote, before I come over. Now he gave me the ultimatum. It's me or the cat. And I gave in because I think I love him. And I gave my cat to a friend. It's been a week and I'm miserably sad and I miss my best friend. And my human friend tells me I should come take my cat back. What do I do?
Go take your cat back. Get your cat back. Is this, like, maybe is he allergic? Or he just doesn't like it?
Unless he really is, honest to goodness, allergic, he sounds kind of like a jerk. You have this pet I don't like, so I need you to wash before you come to my house. Gross.
Wash and change your clothes before you come over. Get that nasty cat off you. No, he's being dramatic. Do you really like this guy? Come on.
Unless he has an honest to goodness allergy, I wonder if you're in a bad relationship, to be honest with you. He sounds like kind of a jerk.
Yeah, especially to make you that early in get rid of your animal. Go get your cat back.